Now, coming back to Dr. Sanjeev Gairawat, do you think that there is any particular reason why, as of now, as it's not like something which we don't know. Everybody know this fact that the corporates and PSUs, they are a little reluctant for mediation, though the mindset is being changed. But what, according to you, can be the fundamental reason why they are so, they are not like open by their the heart, why they are not like initiating? Uh, what are those reasons according to you?
Well, I would say largely two reasons. One is, so far, the lack of legislative framework, which gives the inherent advantages in terms of, binding effect and enforceability. And the second reason was the strategic reasons. Strategic reasons are largely that why a party would be exposing itself in terms of merits or demerits of its case in a mediation process, while they know it very well that this is not leading to anywhere because of the lack of inherent advantages which normally we expect from mediation. So why the party then the parties strongly believe that mediation is a process which is just wasting time and cost. It is one more layer of the litigation process, and you are just wasting time in terms of that mediation process if suppose a contract stipulates a mediation process in a contract. Now, this has been the journey so far, but I would say the hope is the things have changed now. Today, last 3 decades of experience on litigation and arbitration suggests that Indian industry needs a better infrastructure. Indian industry is looking for this kind of infrastructure, which is basically giving them those advantages of cost, time, and no further litigation, this binding effect and enforceability. And why I say that we are hopeful for this, that going forward, the kind of economy which we are looking for, and particularly this is during the Amrit Kal, India 2047, and if suppose we are looking at a $30 trillion of economy, so it essentially means typically the legal services market is 1 or 2%, 1 to 2% of your GDP. So around $30 trillion essentially means that 1 to 2% of that $30 trillion would be the legal industry market. And for this particular economic growth, there would be huge transactions in terms of innovation, technology, cross-border transactions, funding, and so on. So essentially, you need a better infrastructure, which is not too litigious. So now, in this backdrop, if you see that there's a huge scope in terms of mediation, and I think that it's a superb initiative in terms of what Samadhan is doing. I think that would be driving the economy, that would be giving the Indian industry a basic infrastructure for dispute resolution. And I agree with the initial comments which were made in the inaugural session. Let's now not talk about alternative dispute resolution. In fact, this should be the main mechanism of dispute resolution. And I think that then the public opinion would get framed in such a fashion, and people would be too keen in terms of settling disputes in mediation. I would say, just to end this part, is that government or the legislature has done their work effectively in terms of coming out with the legislative framework. Now it is up to us people in terms of driving this further. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much.